Hello everyone. So before going to Unity and start building our system, I want to show you the main structure of the system we will build because it's so important to understand the main structure of the system, of any system actually, before making any coding. This will make everything easier. So as you see, our system have several branches. We have power sources, power storages, electric devices, and we have electric ports. And all of these branches are inheriting from one script because all of these branches actually are something related to electricity. So they have a lot of things in common. I'll explain what I mean in detail in the next videos, but it will be good if you have an overview about what we will gonna build in the next videos. And firstly, we will start with the electric ports because actually all these three branches, power sources and power storages, also electric devices, uses the ports. So we will start with this. Okay, so let's start making our port. So let's create a cube. Let's reset the position. Actually, this is too big to be a port. Let's make it smaller. 0.1 will be fine. So let's make our script. Go to scripts folder, create a new script, and name it port. Let's go to Visual Studio now. Okay, so let's start coding our port. First of all, we need to declare an integer. We will call this value, and this value will represent the electricity amount in the port right now. We also need an event, and this event should be called whenever this value changed. So let's make an action and let's pass an integer actually. This integer will be the new value. So let's name it on value changed. And let's make a simple function to set a value to the port. So public void set value, and as a parameter we will have an integer, and this will be the new value. So here in the function, first of all, we need to make some checks. First of all, we need to check if the new value is different or equal to the old value. Because if the new value is equal to the old value, actually we don't have to make anything. So if the new value is equal to the old value, we need to return. And here, let's update our value. So the old value is equal to the new value. And we will also invoke our event. Very nice. So also, we need to make two more functions. We will call them one for show port and one for hide the port because the port can be highlighted by the player. So when the player is interacting with the port, we need to show it, and when the player is not interacting with it, we need to hide it. So hide port. We also should make this public actually. Yes. So when we show the port, we need to change the color or change the scale, or we can make the both. So here I will declare two colors. I will call this show color and other color for the hiding, and we will call this hide color. Also want a reference to the renderer, so we can change the color. Call this rend. So in show color, we will to change the color. We will say render dot material dot color and is equal to show color, and we will make the same in hide port function. And also in the start, I should get the reference for the renderer. So I will say rend is equal to get component render. I also want to change the scale, so I will use Dotween. And if you don't know Dotween, Dotween is an API that allows you to make animations using code. It's very simple and very useful. So guys, let me show you how to uh, download Dotween for your project. So go to Windows, go to Package Manager, and from here go to My Assets. You should be added the Dotween to your assets. I will leave a link in the description so you can add it to your assets. After doing that, go to the search bar and type Dotween. And here you should select Dotween and import it. We will import everything. Okay, so after the import is done, you will have this window. So please to open Dotween utility panel, and here you should set up Dotween. Let's wait a second, and right now you should hit the apply button, and yeah, you have Dotween in your project right now, and you can use it as you want. So to use Dotween in the script, you should say using tg.training. So here in the functions, you'll say transform.toScale, and toScale functions take two parameters, one for the end value and one for the duration. So as an end value, I will make it 0.2 for each axis. And as a duration, 0.4 second will be enough. We will make the same, but we will return it to the original scale, which is 0.1. But we have one more issue right here. In Dotween, if you made some animation, we call it tween. So if you are making this animation right now, and before it's ending, we started a new one, here we will have some conflict and the object will behave strange. So to solve this issue, we need to make some solution. So as a solution, we can store this animation, and when we start a new animation, we will make sure that there is not any animation is running right now, and if it is, we should stop that animation. So for doing that, let's declare a tween. Let's call this port tween, and let's assign this animation to the port tween. We will make exactly the same in the hide function. And before starting the animation, we will check. So if the port tween is not null, that's mean there is some animation is running right now. So in this case, we should stop it. To stop the tween, we say tween.kill. And we will make the same in hide function. Perfect. Actually, we have one more thing. We have to call these functions. In normal cases, the player controller should call these functions by interacting with the ports. But right now we don't have a player, so we'll call them manually. So in the update, let's check for inputs. Let's say input.getKeyDown, key code space, I will call them with space. So else if, I need when I press space, I want to show the port, and when I release it, I want to hide the port. So to do that, let's copy this and change the function right here to get key up. So here I will call show port, and here I will call hide port. Perfect. So let's go to Unity and see what we have done. Okay, so let's go to our object and sign the script here. Let's change the show color to something yellow, maybe like that. And the hide color will be the same of original color. Change the alpha, yes. And as a renderer, let's the mesh renderer. So you start the game, you press space, it will get bigger, and the color will be changed. And if you release, it will be smaller, but the color is not changed. I think we made some mistake right here. Yes, we should the hide color right here. Let's go back to Unity, and if we test it right now, pressing space, releasing space, yes, perfect. So that's all for this video, guys. In the next video, I will start to the power sources. So see you in the next video.